Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first ever Broken Blister die casting toys. Okay, it's first ever raw and uncut. You guys are gonna get it. My name is Danny Gutierrez, and this is my buddy Hector Ayala. Sorry.
No, it's okay, Hector Ayala, it's okay.
And this is a podcast we've been trying to make for a while. Well, it's really a video right now, but hopefully it becomes into a podcast and
A video podcast. Video podcast. They're growing big. They're growing big. Yeah.
So maybe it'll work out for us.
Yeah, definitely. I'm excited. I'm excited to be here, man. I'm excited we're doing this. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be helpful for other folks, other collectors that are just getting started in this business.
Yeah.
And this hobby, not a business.
Yeah. And so my name is Hector Ayala. Like you said, I'm part of Two Dudes Diecast. It's a show that I host with Roger Hall every third Saturday of the month in Alito, Texas. It's a great show. Y'all guys come and check us out. But yeah, I'm also an admin as well as he is the group owner of DFW Diecast. That's how we met. That's how a lot of us have met.
That's how I met the good people out there, man. There's
Yeah.
some good collectors out there, good friends. I made good friends.
It's a great group. It's a great group, and we got a couple toys here in front of us. Some Hot Wheels, some stuff we want to show y'all, some stuff we want to talk about. Just for the begin. This episode's gonna be more targeted for like the beginners and just anybody that wants to, talk about the hobby and see what's going on with the hobby that we all love and enjoy.
Yeah, it's fun.
So we can get started with treasure hunt main lines. So
Treasure hunt logo.
treasure hunt logo. There you go. So a lot of people will say, "Hey, how do I know what's the treasure hunt? How do I know which one's a super?"
Well, we're not a good example right now, but this is a super treasure hunt. But it has the same deal on the bottom of the blister, on the card. I'm sorry, it's gonna have this logo. That's how you know you got a treasure hunt or a super treasure hunt. And then just going to the super treasure hunt, it's gonna go what the color, the wheels.
Yeah,
is
so
different than just the regular.
Yeah, regular Hot Wheel. So regular Hot Wheel. This is. I'm gonna show you this one over here, guys. That one right there. That one's gonna have plastic wheels. It's gonna have plastic wheels, a plastic base, a regular paint.
Simple.
Yeah. So a super treasure hunt's gonna give you Spectra Flame paint.
Mm-hmm.
And so what Spectra Flame paint is, for those of y'all are familiar with like real cars, real scale, it's like candy paint. So for instance, he has one here. This is not a super. This is a custom by Jorge Flores, but it is a Spectra Flame paint. You see how it's all glossy and really shiny, like candy paint. And so that's what you're gonna get with like supers, ROC cars, things like that. You'll get a Spectra Flame paint, and then they'll have real riders, and those are gonna be rubber wheels instead of the plastic wheels. So it's gonna be rubber wheels. A lot of cars you can see it's a very big difference. Some of them you can't, but like the whites and the blacks are a little bit harder to tell. But like a yellow car will be mainline yellow, and then the super will be gold. So it's really cool.
It's like that golden nugget.
Yeah, the golden nugget.
Civic.
The EK9 super popular car last year. It's going for like $180.
Crazy. Very popular car. What else?
But
We
yeah.
also
Like you said, the easiest way to tell, look for that logo on the blister, on the car.
the car.
On the car.
Under here.
On behind the car.
Behind
You can
the car.
kind of like wiggle the car and see behind it, and you'll see a treasure hunt logo.
People, when you're at the store at Walmart or wherever you hunt, and you're just looking at car, people are gonna think you're kind of crazy, but it's okay. It's all for a hobby.
It's all for fun, yeah.
Yeah, I love a game. Love a toy. Grown ass men liking toys. Well, the other thing we also have is to look for is premiums. Premiums are getting really big, right? We just got done talking about that Skyline that's out right now.
Yeah, the Liberty Skyline, the R34 from the Mountain Drifter set.
This is Hot Wheels Premium.
Hot Wheels Premium, yes sir. Those cars, see, those aren't gonna retail for $1 or $1.50. Those go for $6.50 a piece, I believe now.
Mm-hmm.
So and a lot of people
They're
are like,
hot,
hey,
and
what's the difference? Why is it worth so much more? Well, a lot of people don't realize is that Hot Wheels are all metal, right? Except for the bottom is normally plastic. On a premium, it's a metal base, a metal body, and then real riders, rubber tires, and then you get all the decals on the sides, but you also always get headlights and you get tail lights. So that's
Details
details.
from a regular Hot Wheel that doesn't have any really details besides the temples on it.
You see how that one doesn't have any headlight details? That's because that's a mainline. Or I think this is actually a mystery package, but it's still a mainline. You know, I put a metal base and I put a real riders on it, did a little custom work to it, but I upgraded them. But yeah.
So these are the premiums. Hot item to look out for too. Not all of them are hot, but some are pretty good. And you can see in the back of the card, it tells you what comes with this set, and it's numbered. They also have that chase,
The chase pieces now that they introduced for the 2023 market, the 2020 and 2022. So far, that Liberty Walk Skyline's the one that's jumped up the most.
Beautiful too.
I'm proud to say I got 3 of them. I got 2 carded and 1 loose. I opened it up last month. I have a loose one. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that already, but that's my favorite. You know, I collect R34 Skylines. I collect Skylines, so that's what I always go for.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then, premium chases. So those premium chases are going to be in the car culture sets. But then after that, you got your ROC cars.
That's where the big boys come and play.
Yeah, that's where you get some very high-end cars. Those ROCs and those convention cars, those are stupid high. Look at this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's the membership car from 2020.
Purple Skyline, patch, and button.
Yeah. That sucker, guys, you would get was $35 with plus your membership fee. And every single member of the ROC group got one of those. And what's crazy is that sucker goes for $200 now. $200.
Yeah. And there's another one that I have. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. You guys can hate me. It's fine. The OBS 454, beautiful truck. Honestly, me and the diecast world, I think square bodies are overrated. Everybody wants them. That's just me. That's just my opinion. But this thing is beautiful too. Retailing about what, $85, $75 right now?
Yeah, I think so. Just around there somewhere.
Go to the other collectors, not retail.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's one of those things, though. I mean, a lot of people had trouble getting this piece right here.
Wow.
You had to log in, and for instance, today they dropped another ROC car. Which one was it? The
Nova?
The Nova. The Nova dropped today.
Yeah.
So good luck to all y'all that got it. Congratulations if you did. Hopefully on the next one. I mean, we haven't checked. We have, been prepping for y'all doing this, so we're not even sure if it's sold out or not. But hopefully everybody that wanted one got one. But yeah, the OBS, man, that thing's. It's been hot. It's been hot.
The square bodies are hot, man.
It really is.
Everybody wants one. Everybody likes them.
I'm guilty. Yeah, I got a lot of them.
Yeah.
I got a lot of them.
If you're like me, that you don't really care for them, they make awesome trade bait.
Yeah.
Just so you can get whatever you really like. Okay.
That is very true. Trading is a really important part of the hobby. You know, you get a lot of good stuff that way. I mean, I've traded for non-Hot Wheels stuff. I've traded for Hot Wheels. It's a good way to get what you want at a lower price. Or even if you have to, if you're able to get something for $1, $35 for that OBS, maybe, there's that car that you've been wanting that costs $100. And you go on the Mattel website and you're lucky enough to get that OBS car and you resell it or trade it for that car that you want, and you're able to sell it for more, and it makes affording that high-end piece a lot easier, or trading for it. I mean, for instance, these bad boys they're hot right now, man. These are the new OBS pair, Chase. The white and red. These are the chase pieces.
Oh, and these are not Hot Wheel.
No, these are M2 machines, guys, right here on these. With the Miho exclusive, you'll know by the logo up here, Miho exclusive. For instance, me, I'm not a big OBS fan, but I mean, I'm gonna be trading these bad boys for pieces that I really want in my collection because I collect Skylines, JDM, a lot of JDM Skylines, and square bodies. You know, I'm one of those guys.
Don't you forget about your baby.
And then my T1 panels, yeah.
T1 panels too. Hot item right now.
If someone has a Kermit that they're wanting to get rid of, let me know.
Let him know.
Let me know.
Okay, yeah, stuff like that. That you gotta look out for right now. Like right now, certain things are hot. Of course, everything changes. Excuse me, everything changes, but just be out there, collect what you really like, what you really love.
Yeah, a lot of people do always ask when they're coming into the hobby, hey, what should I look for? What should I collect? What should I buy? What should I pass on? You know, what's some advice you would give them?
So if you're gonna start, look for that what you like. If you like R34s, Nissan Skylines, go with that. Just don't buy just to buy, because then you're gonna be like me and you're gonna have totes and totes and totes of just random stuff that you would never probably get rid of unless you give it away.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that happens all the time. You get these new buyers that come in, and they start buying everything and anything. But whether first for because they think they're going to get some really strong value out of them, or because they like them. Sometimes you do really like them, but the one thing I can recommend is, if you're strictly collecting, you're only going to collect. I wouldn't buy so many of one car. Like, don't buy a bunch of let's say you're looking for Camaros, because that's what you drive. You personally own a Camaro and you want to buy nothing but Camaro Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels makes a lot of Camaros. They drop them all the time.
Shout out to my boy Tommy. That's what he collects.
Yeah. Tommy Solis.
But
yeah, if you're gonna strictly buy Camaros, then go buy yourself a Camaro. But if you already bought it, don't buy yourself another 6 or 7, because the next guy might not collect Camaros and might not be interested in trading with you for your Camaros. So maybe do your research, and then there's always gonna be certain cars that are very popular, certain cars that are not. But yeah. Definitely, just I would say limit and then kind of pick and choose. I made the mistake.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
I mean, I bought a bunch of cars that I'm still getting rid of them. All my gassers.
Oh, your gassers. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I told myself I was a gasser collector, and I'm not. I'm not. Got all these gassers at home that I don't want, that I need to get rid of. I think I have a 72 count box full of nothing but gassers, and they're just sitting there.
Well, I got 2 there if you want.
Add to my 70. I have 74 now.
Yeah, and but by buying like that and making those mistakes, you find the love for what you really want. Like in my case, I bought anything and everything. You know what I mean? But slowly but surely, I found what I liked, which was Ferraris. That's my thing. I collect Ferraris, and I enjoy collecting those Ferraris, especially because they don't get made no more. How was like the license?
Yeah, they lost their license with Ferraris. Yeah.
So whatever is out there is out there. There's nothing gonna be. There's not gonna be no more out there unless they get the license back.
Yeah, which they've been talking about supposedly. There's been a lot of rumors, but that rumor's been going on for years. But yeah, Ferraris are a big item.
They got me on April Fools. They said they were coming out with a Ferrari. I don't know if you saw
that. Yeah.
They got me. I got excited for no reason.
Yeah, you always got to be careful when you're looking on April Fools, because that's when they'll get you. That's when they'll trick you.
Yeah. And also I got this F40 made by my very good friend, Mr. George Flores. Candy paint, wheels, detailed. You can't really see the detail on the video, but it's beautiful. That's another thing that's big too, and customizing on
custom Hot Wheels.
Custom Hot Wheels.
And Jorge, guys, I'm looking at this thing in person. That is a beautiful car. That right there, that Ferrari is nice. I actually have one of Jorge's customs. I have a T1 panel, Joker from the Dark Knight Joker. I have a T1 panel that we traded for. I keep that in my display case at home. Those T1 panels, man, that's one of my favorites too, because I feel like the artwork on those is really nice because they got like a really good canvas. Mm-hmm. And then they're just cool looking. But like combis was another one that I made a mistake on. That I thought I wanted to collect, and I still got a bunch of them. But
It's an M2 actually.
yeah,
Kind of like this brand right here. But yeah, but cool commies are cool, I guess, to look at.
yeah,
Yeah, I think so. These things sell big in Mexico.
yeah,
In
yeah.
Mexico, these things are hot.
The Jetta is what's hot.
The Jetta.
That white Jetta from the Fast and Furious set. Jesse's Jetta.
Talk about something else that's hot. Fast and the Furious.
Fast and
Fast and the
Furious.
Furious. Going back to the premiums, these sets go crazy. They're super hot. I got a few here. This Legends.
Yeah, no, they're popular. They come out with their own series, and some people don't like them. Some people don't like Fast and Furious. What's your opinion on the Fast and Furious Hot Wheels?
It's like beating a dead horse. It's like the movies. It's like, oh, okay, come on, another one. But they are nice. They are nice to collect and stuff like that. And I still collect them, and I still. If I see them at the shelf, I'll buy them.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. It's a good. That's good. That's another hot ticket item. Is a Fast and the Furious cars.
Yeah. And for those that don't like it, man, you should honestly be saying thank you to Fast and Furious because of the Fast and Furious contract, Hot Wheels is able to produce a lot of different castings. A lot of castings have been introduced in the Fast and Furious line.
Yes, sir.
Like their first time making that casting have been introduced in that Fast and Furious line. So that's it's because of the contract they get from that Fast and Furious money makes gives them the resources to be able to create more models and cars.
Yeah, well, we've always had a love for cars. I remember I was buying HotWheels as a kid, but I think Fast and the Furious made it a little bit better, and then coming out with Fast and the Furious toys.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, if they don't make Fast and Furious Hot Wheels, I'll probably never collect as an adult. As a kid, I had a bunch of Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
But as an adult, Fast and Furious is what got me into Hot Wheels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're here for whatever you guys need, and let us know if you have any questions, comments, concerns.
Yeah, always leave in the comments, guys. Give us more topics for the next shows. But here's some other items. We got Funko. Funko's huge, man.
I know.
Funko's huge. I feel like I go to the shows and every other table's Funko too, man. And my daughter collects Funko. She collects a lot of different Funkos.
I'm not big into Funkos. I tried getting into one, but my wife was like, no. You already got a bunch of stuff in the garage. You don't need more stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the only one I got. Tom Brady, of course.
Yeah.
Patriots.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See how that goes. Anyways, but yeah, no, man, guys, it's crazy. And then a lot of people always ask, hey, where's a great place to do Hot Wheels? Like, where's like shops, stores, places to pick up Hot Wheels? Shows.
Yes,
Shows. We are lucky that in the DFW we have a show almost every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
So the first Saturday of the month, shout out to Doug Kell. He does the Plano show. I know he does it with someone else, but honestly, I'm sorry, your name's not coming to the top of my head. Just Doug is who I always message with.
And Daniel Parker.
Daniel, his son.
Super knowledgeable guys.
Yeah, very knowledgeable. Those guys, you should, if you ever have questions about red lines, older Hot Wheels, newer Hot Wheels, anything Hot Wheels, Daniel Parker, that is your guy. Daniel Parker has a lot to know about Hot Wheels.
Yes, sir.
He will definitely be able to help you out with a lot of knowledge in Hot Wheels and what's, especially older ones. Hot Wheels that are like double his age, and he knows all about them. It's very impressive.
Sometimes I'll send him messages on Messenger, and I like picking his brain because that guy is super knowledgeable on cars, and
This
and he
guy,
doesn't hesitate to answer any questions and tell you if it's worth it or not worth it. And he knows about every single car in history. Like you ask him about the car, and he knows the history, when it came out, was it made in Mexico, was it made in Thailand, was it made in China? He'll let you know.
yeah, it's
Super
very
knowledgeable
impressive.
guys.
Yeah, very impressive. And then the second Saturday, that Plano, North Texas Toy Show, I believe that's the official name of it. A lot of us just have a habit of calling it the Plano Show because that's where it's at. Is the first Saturday. That's a great show, guys. That's a great show for all toys. All toys. Hot Wheels, Funko, action figures, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all those cards, game systems. That is a great all-around show. You find a lot of stuff there. And then that's a great show.
That's what That's the show that I usually buy all my Darth Vader stuff. I like collecting Darth Vader.
Oh, okay,
Not
okay.
Star Wars, Darth Vader. I like Darth Vader, and I bought a few action figures from that show. Some bootleg ones, some original ones.
So you don't like any of the other Star Wars stuff?
Uh,
That's a
it's too
no.
much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's again, we come back to the focusing on what you really like. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair
Then you
enough.
buy a bunch of stuff, and if you're married, your wife's complaining. You got boxes laying everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Too many holes in the wall where you're trying to hang up everything. Just
I mean, yeah, no, I get it. My wife has a funny saying. She says I have different phases or different things. So like she says, oh, right now he's into his cars. Next week he'll be into his woodworking. Next week he'll be into gaming. And then she says I just cycle through them. And it might be true, but it is. You know, got to keep yourself busy with hobbies. Hobbies are a good thing to have. I highly recommend them.
oh yeah, it's
But
fun.
yeah,
It's
guys,
really
that's that
fun.
first show. It's a great show to go to. The second show of the week of the month is normally the Hot Wheels Extravaganza show. I believe that's the official name of
The
it.
first show I ever went to, man, that's when I fell in love with Hot Wheels. I always knew I liked Hot Wheels, but that show made me really fall in love with Hot Wheels.
No, yeah, it's a great show. That's ran by Mike and a couple other people. Kirk, this really loud and obnoxious guy. I think his name's like Chicago or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving him a hard time, but you'll know who I'm talking about,
Oh, yeah,
guys.
as
when
soon as
go
you
to
walk
this.
in,
Yeah,
you can hear
you'll
him.
you'll hear him. That's a great show, guys. That show right there. If you're trying to reach out to find out any information about that show, actually they just I believe he's a new partner with him. His name is Willard Moon. Moon is what we all call him. Um, he kind of is the person that you go to if you're trying to get a table. They've recently changed it to reservation because it was getting so packed.
Yeah.
People were, we started having to, we would show up when the show first started opening back, reopened after COVID. You had to be there by 7, and then eventually it was 6:30, and then 6, and then 5:30. It felt like eventually we were gonna have to spend the night to be able to get the tables that we always get. So they Moon stepped in and has started organizing it. So it's now by reservation, which is really nice. It's nice to know that I don't have to be there. It's no longer a Black Friday sale for the table.
Black Friday
It's
sale.
the best way I can describe it. It's no
Yeah,
longer
like that.
yeah, it was a Black Friday sale for the tables,
Yeah.
So
I personally don't sell. I just collect and try
yeah.
to talk to people. So I wouldn't know your problems. Thank God I don't. Then.
But that show right there, guys, that show is a pure diecast only. The only thing people
good
will
show.
have in there is diecast. Every once in a while, you'll get someone that has like maybe some type of different toy at their table, but that is a diecast show. If you're looking for Hot Wheels, that is a great show to go to. That is a pure
Arlington,
diecast show.
Texas.
Yeah,
Right next to the Cowboy Stadium, not too far from it.
yeah. And so that's a great show right there. Nothing, like I said, nothing but Hot Wheels. I've gotten so many Hot Wheels there at that show. It can be overwhelming too for the first timers.
Yeah.
'Cause you're looking at, I think over 50 to 60 tables. I could be completely underselling it,
Yeah.
but I think
I
it's
think you
like
probably are.
the biggest diecast show in the DFW area, and it's been around for a long
Diecast.
time.
You do a
Um,
good job on that show.
Yeah. You will definitely find a lot of the same vendors there every month because it's just a great show. You'll get a lot of the same people that never miss that show. I think I've gone to every single Dallas. I think I've only missed 2 shows since they reopened back in. I think it was
After
like
COVID?
after COVID, like in August or something like that, or July.
Yeah.
I think I've only missed 2 shows. Other than that, I've been at every single show. Like I said, it's a great diecast show.
Yeah.
And then usually, so that's that show. So that's a great show.
The Arlington show.
Yeah,
We
and
call it
so
the Arlington show because
yeah, we call it the Arlington show. You'll see that we call all these shows by the city, just because at this point it's just easier.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's like I said, I think the official name is the Extravaganza.
DFW Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Diecast Extravaganza.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
And then the third show it's usually the third show. Sometimes it's the fourth because it's set up on the second Sunday. this is the only show that's always on a Sunday. This is the DAT show, the Dusty Attic Toy Show. This one's ran by Randy Castillo and
Shout out Randy.
Randy, that's the
solid dude, man.
great dude. That's the
Cool
homie right
dude.
there.
Cool dude.
And Charlie, they both run that show. It's out in Garland. So you're gonna hear a lot of people if you're like, hey man, you going to the Garland show? That's what you're gonna hear. A lot of people aren't gonna normally say the Dusty Attic show. They're gonna call it the Garland Toy Show or the Garland Show if you're in the community. It's
And
gonna
if,
just be
I haven't been to that one, but if I'm not mistaken, that is
everything.
all sorts of toys. Not
Also
just
everything,
diecast,
yeah.
right?
That one is all everything. Diecast again, diecast, Funko, toys, comic books, video games, action figures. It's gonna be everything. They have a bunch of raffles, bunch of giveaways.
That was my next one. I seen that he has nice giveaways for going to the show.
I've won a couple of times there. Yeah, my daughter's actually. Well, my daughter, she takes the tickets every time. She's won a grand prize there.
One time I think they were giving out a Chucky doll, the original Chucky doll.
Yeah,
and I would have loved to have that one.
I think he's giving out the Holy Grail too, or I believe, I'm not sure. I can't remember anymore, but man, he's giving out a lot of cool stuff. I know that painting and action figure that my daughter got was like a limited exclusive. I mean, that show is really fun. It's a great family friendly show. I mean, so is the Plano show. Both those toy shows are those are a lot easier to go with your kids, because if your kids aren't into Hot Wheels, there's other stuff there that they'll get into, but you can find everything there. All sorts of collectibles. It's a great show. They do, like I said, they have raffles, door prizes just for going. It's a big open room. So yeah, I highly recommend that show too, guys. That is the third show.
Dusty Attic.
Dusty Attic Toy Show, yes sir.
Garden.
And then after that normally is my show with Roger Hall, the Two Dudes Diecast. So ours is strictly diecast again. We usually do about 30 tables of diecast, pure diecast. It's a smaller venue. It's meant more for meeting people and talking to everyone, and more one-on-one time, more personal experience. So you can have more conversations. This last show, I was there doing wheel swaps. I did a wheel swap on this one there. Took the drill, put some screws on there, put some rail riders, and yes, guys, it does roll. So that's what I was doing there. I was having a good time. I've had races up there. I brought my 6-lane racetrack. Yeah, we
had fun.
We were doing dollar cars, dollar
car races.
Dollar car races, yeah, winner take all. So yeah, man, it's fun. It's a little bit more personal. I love the show. I have a great time doing it. And then the last show normally of the month is a new show. They've actually only had one show so far. Yep. It was really good. It was a great turnout. I had a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. This Saturday is the 4th Saturday of the month. It's I believe the name is the America Toy Show.
America Toy Show.
Yeah. But it's going to get called the Fort Worth Show. That's what we're going to call it.
Fort Worth.
It's just it's easier to go by the city. But yeah, the Fort Worth Show, that one's ran by Alex and the Raga Boys, Jimmy Gerardo, Luis, Jimmy G. Yeah. That's a great show, guys. Lots of toys, lots of cars. But what was really impressive about their show that I found is that they had people coming from Mexico to set up. They had vendors from Mexico set up.
Wow.
They had
Well, I'm barely gonna go February 25th, this Saturday. If I don't know when we're gonna air this video out, but it's gonna be the second show. I'm definitely going. I'm gonna go check out Alex and the stuff, and go say hi to my boy Jimmy too.
Definitely. I'll save you a chair at my table, of course.
Oh yeah.
Alex is gonna be set up pretty close to me too, and that's at a restaurant, guys. It's at the Hacienda Buffet in Fort Worth.
Really good place.
Really good food, guys. That is a Mexican buffet. If you want real Mexican food at a buffet, in a buffet style, that's the place to go.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that one's gonna have all sorts of toys, man. I bought so many Funkos there this last time. I've never bought Funkos before. I bought my daughter a Selena Funko.
Oh wow.
I bought myself a Dragon Ball Super Funko, and I got myself a Charizard like this big. It was huge.
That's
I still don't know where I'm gonna put it.
awesome.
It's Charizard, right? It has to be the. I have to. If I'm gonna have a Pokemon Funko, it's gonna be Charizard. I bought some video games there. Bought some Hot Wheels there. Yeah, man, I bought a lot of stuff there. It was a great show. It was a great turnout. So let's make sure everybody shows up, and then support
Alex, and Jimmy. I don't know who the other dude is, but I'm pretty sure I'll get to meet him. Looking forward for that too. And
we just call them it's Alex y los Raga Boys.
That's it.
That's their official name. That's they got a little sticker a little imprint at the bottom of the flyer. It says Alex y los Raga Boys. And then so it's not a show that's happening, but it is, and again, hopefully we can get this out before this date, but we're this Saturday. Ronnie Price on Instagram.
Ronnie, to big Ronnie too. He does big too in his
on Instagram.
On Instagram, whatnot.
Tuck and Lugs. Yeah. Follow him on Instagram, guys. He has a lot of stuff, man. This guy's impressive. It's overwhelming, but he's been very generous at his shop. He's gonna host a meet and greet. It's free entry,
free tables,
free setup. It's just you got to reserve a table.
That's all you gotta do.
Because he doesn't have that many, but I think he'll have space if he can bring one. He'll work with you too. But it's at his shop that he has, and it's gonna be like a swap meet. Just people meeting up, shooting shit, trading some Hot Wheels. Things like that, and then he no fees, no cover fees, nothing. Just go, and I think he's gonna have like a drink and a hot dog for $5 just to help him cover the cost, guys. Let's make sure, like, even if you're not hungry, even if you're not thirsty, man, just give him the $5.
And he's also gonna have those race table.
Oh yes, he's gonna do the 6-lane speedway. Oh, sorry. 6-lane speedway. So let's make sure you take your Hot Wheel. If you think you have the fastest Hot Wheel, let's see.
That's a lot of fun. We should do that at your show again, or maybe one of these guys lets us do it at their show. We should do that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I miss doing that. I do miss doing that.
That day we raced what? Main lines,
nothing but main lines, man.
Then we raced supers. Were you there for that one?
Yeah, man. I wasted. Oh my god, I kept losing. And I kept going around to different vendors. I was like, which one's your fastest car? And I was buying a $10 car to try to win a $6 race.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. And so Ronnie's gonna have that 6-lane speedway out there. So man, guys, that's fun. Okay. So definitely reach out to Ronnie. I have it posted. But he has it posted on the DFW Diecast page. All the information. Contact him, guys. It's gonna be fun. Yeah.
So if any of these shows, you want information on any one of these shows, they are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That's where we're based out of, Dallas-Fort Worth. Send us a message and we'll direct you to the right person to get with them and stuff like that for any of these shows. Solid people, all of them been good collectors. All of them been very knowledgeable and help you out whatever you need. So yeah, get with us in any of these shows in Dallas-Fort Worth, and then we'll just go from there, right? And hopefully to see each and one of you out there. And from my group, DFW Diecast, let's show some support, guys. Come on.
Yeah, all these shows, man, there's a lot of effort, man. Even what Ronnie's doing, especially because he's doing it on his own. But these other shows, my show, I can tell you from personal experience, you got to put a lot of effort goes into making these shows happen every single month, man. And the fact that we got 4 shows and then a meetup also,
we're very lucky.
We're so lucky.
As a diecast and toy collectors.
Yeah, we're very lucky, man. So yeah, definitely. There's DFW Diecast page is a great resource for a lot of information.
I try to keep up with it. I got a busy lifestyle too.
Yeah, we all do. But yeah, man, this is so much fun. It's a lot of fun in this hobby, man. I love this hobby. Can it be frustrating at times? Of course.
Just like everything.
When you don't get your car that you want, it gets frustrating.
Oh yeah, it gets very frustrating.
But
when you find it, bro, and then it's like
crumpled.
Or you got $30 on you, like, man, I'll get this car, and you go up there, $70, $80. I was like, man, I didn't know it was that much. It went up in price.
Yeah.
It's like everything with collectibles, it goes up in price, comes down, goes up, comes down. So you got to be on that too. Back to the Skyline, the purple Skyline, this one. Great example. My wife bought me this one for $60 when it came out.
Yeah.
Right now, it goes for $200.
Yep.
And it was a time it went down, right? Or like another great example, the 454. When it recently came out, what was it, $100?
$100.
Right now, you can get them for $75 to $85.
Yeah, and I'm telling you guys, you should go ahead and hop on it because that sucker's gonna go back up.
Oh yeah.
There's no way it won't. Like, there's so many 454s coming out for like M2 and stuff. But Hot Wheels, in my opinion, like the Hot Wheels one looks amazing. So yeah, definitely, guys, that one's.
So if you need ideas to what to collect, Skylines, Fast and the Furious cars, Volkswagens, cool combis. These little things are awesome. They're sweet. They're cool. And they come in like a different types of
livery, decals and stuff.
Decals and stuff. What was good examples? Oh, they came out with a Nightmare Before Christmas one.
Oh yes.
That one's hot.
Everybody was chasing after that one. That was a $2 car.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was going for it. The Target, the red.
Well, Target also has red line exclusives. I don't have red line on me right now.
So red edition. Red edition exclusives. Those are hard, guys. Those are exclusives to stores. So like mainlines will have like you have your Zamac for Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be no paint. It's just a silver base with the decal.
Chrome.
Yeah, with the decal on top, and then you have your red editions. So it's normally gonna be it's gonna be at that store it's gonna be red because Target, that's red is their thing. You have GameStop colorways, so GameStop gets Hot Wheels, guys.
Even Dollar General
has
their own exclusives too.
Kroger,
Kroger.
Best Buy had them this year.
Yeah, that's right.
Best Buy had some exclusives. So, and people are like, man, well, how do you learn about Mattel website, guys? Mattel has a blog on their website for Hot Wheels for news and stuff, and you can keep up with that stuff there. But yeah, I mean, their premiums, their exclusives.
All the guys that we named, you can ask us. All the guys that run these shows, everybody's cool, man. Nobody's gonna trip out on you. I promise.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Everybody give you some other knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. Especially at the shows, guys. A lot of people they think that the people at the shows, the vendors, that they're just there to resell, man. Like, I mean, as much as they resell, as they love the hobby. I mean, for instance, me. I love the hobby. I have a huge collection of Hot Wheels. I love this hobby. The reason I did a show was because I love the hobby, and it's giving me an opportunity to meet more people. Like one of the people that I've had a great opportunity to come to know and really be good friends with them now because of the show that I do in Alito is Richard and Norma Gardier. They're at they always set up at the Plano show. They're always at the Dusty Attic show.
Is this the lady when you walked into your show, the first table right
First
there?
table, yeah.
Yeah, she's a nice lady.
Yeah, and people have asked me, how come she has that first table? I was like, because she was the first one to sign up for my show. And I said, you know what? You get the front table, and that's your table forever.
Yeah, of course. You take care of people, take care of you.
Yeah. But I've always had great conversations with them. They've given me great deals on Hot Wheels for my collection. I just traded with Richard on Saturday.
And they ain't expensive either. They're not.
No, they don't have
price stuff. They got some good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, a lot of those vendors, man, like Doug sets up at Doug and Daniel, they set up at the Arlington show, the Dusty Attic show, their own show. They've come out to my show before. Those guys, I mean, they know their stuff. They're collectors first. They're going to be able to talk to you about a lot of different cars. Ronnie Price.
Pick their brains.
Ronnie Price, he started off as doing customs. He was dropping cars like he would he would slam trucks. He slammed like a 4Runner one time.
Mini trucks, whatever they're called.
The mini trucks.
That's how him and Roger know each other, right?
Yeah, I think from mini truck. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But yeah, Ronnie started out doing customs, and then, his page grew. He started doing some auctions. Those auctions are dope. On Whatnot, Roger Hall, Jaime Gerardo, Ronnie, they all do whatnot auctions. You can get some great deals on there. I'm telling you guys, the the vendors, a lot of these vendors, like a lot of people look at them like, oh man, they're just scalpers. But no, man, these guys are collectors first.
I don't even like that word.
Collectors first. You know, someone was wear it with pride. You know, I want to get a hat that says "Scalper for life."
Scalper for life. Yeah.
But no, I mean it's it's a fun hobby, guys. You just have to be willing to talk to people and get to know people, man. You get I've got some great friends out of this hobby. I've got some great friends. I mean, this guy right here, man.
Well, that's how we met.
That's how we met.
Mm-hmm.
He messaged me one time. He said, "Hey, man, quit picking on people." I was like, "No, bro."
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, it's a great hobby. For all you newcomers, so happy you're joining the DFW Diecast page. Let us know what we can do to help y'all out more in the page.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to us. We're always willing to help.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also on our podcast, on our video podcast.
Yeah, when we drop this video, guys, please drop comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We want to invite people. We want to invite some of the people that we've mentioned throughout this video about how much fun it would be to have them out here.
And bring their toys.
Yeah, show us some of their
exclusive stuff.
Some of their exclusives, some of their hottest items. If any of y'all want to volunteer to jump in on the next video podcast, man, let us know. Hit us up. You know, we'll set something up, and you can show us off some of your collection. We can figure out a way to set it up. We'd love to talk to people about how they got into the hobby, what they go after, what they wish the hobby was, or how it would evolve into something else, or what it could change, what they would wish could change, what they enjoy the most, what their wives think about it, what their husbands think about their collections. My wife, she just kind of rolls her eyes. She's like,
yeah, that's how I get to whenever the boxes come to my house. She's like, what else did you buy? But the way I see it is, and you know who told me this? Alex, if I'm mistaken, I'm sorry, Alex. I don't need to quote you. But Alex told me, always tell your wife what you have, just in case something happens to you. Boom, she doesn't even know it. She has money in that collection.
Yeah, no, that's true. I've told my wife the same thing. I've told her, hey, like this is some of the stuff that, you know, if something happens to me, there's money here. You know, she's like, no, this is gonna go to your son. He doesn't want them. No, I've told her, yeah. Like, I mean, I have some pretty nice pieces, so definitely. So yeah, definitely always, hey, communicate with your wife, guys. Cause funny story. I used to buy a lot of Hot Wheels before, and sometimes I wouldn't want to show my wife me coming home with another full bag of Hot Wheels. So one time I left them in my truck. I left them in there. It was a bunch of white Supras from Walmart, from the Fast and Furious set.
Oh, you did tell me that story.
A bunch of it was the mainline ones, the ones that came out a long time ago. White Supras, the black S2K, and the silver R34. They were all in that set. I had a bag full of them. I have no idea what happened to that bag. To this day, don't know what happened to that bag.
Oh, that picture probably.
It just disappeared. I don't know if I left it, if I hid it at my mom's house, or I left it somewhere else, or because I didn't tell my wife what it was, she just saw a bag and thought it was trash and threw it away.
Oh God.
Who knows? I mean, that bag, if I was to find that bag right now, that bag's probably worth $250. Easy. Maybe more. I could be wrong. Maybe more. But yeah. So yeah. Don't hide your hobby. Don't hide your hobby.
You don't want that to happen to you.
You don't want to feel this pain.
But yeah, guys, we're here for whatever you guys need. This is a podcast. Hopefully, it grows into something bigger, and we can talk about more stuff. This is our very first one, so if we're rambling, we're just talking out of heart.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're just kind of shooting it. Yeah.
Trying to talk to you, the viewer, and that's it. And if you already know what all this is and stuff like that, it's cool. Let us know what next time what else to talk about. We'll talk about that too. And if you got a group or you got your shows, let us know, man. We'll be more than happy to talk about your show and promote your show and tell people to go to your show and stuff like that. Not everybody's gonna go, but if we can get 2 or 3 people to go to your show, I think that's a win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely. I think some of the, I can honestly say, like, especially like the Arlington show, there's been times where there's been like throughout the DFW Diecast page, a lot of people have been like, yeah, I'm gonna go this Saturday, and it built up a lot of steam, and then that show was really, really, really popping that day. And so, yeah, definitely, guys. Definitely, if you have like, if you want to host one of your own swap meets, a meet and greet, definitely let us know, and we can post on the page. Tag everyone on there so we can get people out there, man. It's a good it's a good way to grow the community.
Mm-hmm.
Helps out the community a
Help
lot.
each other out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well, I guess I don't know what else to say, man.
that's it, I think.
That's
But
an introduction of us, and there's more things to come.
more things to come.
We'll have a better agenda of what to talk about, and I guess some of your questions.
Yeah, definitely. Please drop some questions for us,
That would
guys.
be fun.
If anybody wants to join us in our next one, please reach out. We're more than happy to add people to talk to them and see what goes on with their hobby.
You know what would be cool? If one of these guys that runs these shows invites us to the show, we can have a live show.
Yeah,
in
that'd
the
be
show.
cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, do like a recording.
Yeah.
Um, you know, sit down somewhere or follow them around, stand there, do an interview. It'd be cool. Yeah, definitely.
That'd be badass.
Yeah, it would. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and get off. My name again, Hector.
Daniel Gutierrez. And remember, give us a follow. We're gonna make our Facebook page for Broken Blister Diecast and Toys here in a few minutes, and we'll go from there. Man, I appreciate you coming to my house and doing this.
Oh, I
this,
definitely,
this
man.
lifelong dream
Yeah.
that we've been wanting to do.
No, I was excited, man.
Yeah,
Super excited to be
these
here.
past 2 weeks when we talked about it, and I went off to work because I
Oh
went
man,
out
I
of
think it's
town.
been 4 weeks.
Yeah, dude, it was like, what am I gonna talk about? What am I gonna say? What am I? It was just. I'm excited.
Yeah,
and hopefully they grab the traction and takes off.
Yeah, definitely.
And takes off, and
definitely, so we can reach out to we reach out to more markets, make our community even bigger. So that'd be awesome.
more people for our fellow shows, so we can get more people for the guys who run the shows.
Yeah, definitely.
And we don't want nothing for us. Just big thumbs up. That's all. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
All right, guys. This is Broken Blister, Diecast and Toys. We're out. Take it easy. Bye.
Later.
You're going all right.